Okay, guys, it is time. Pull some cards. What is happening with this beautiful collective? Angels, spirit guides. Okay. We have got the Queen of Earth. Okay, so I am clearly speaking to somebody who is rich with abundance, rich with opportunity right now. Somebody who is completely grounded, okay, way more grounded than before. And because the universal energy right now is so much about mental stimulation as we're crossing into Aquarius season, this is a really good confirmation that you've still got your wits about you. You are grounded. Mother Earth is holding you. You are wrapped in the love of Mother Earth. Opportunities are coming your way and you are not letting them pass you by. This card also shows me that you are a self-made success, and if not yet, understand that this is clear confirmation of your potential. You feel the longing to accomplish something bigger than what you have, and that is because in a reality or a parallel universe other than the one you are currently finding yourself surviving, because I get the feeling that you've come from a place of mental hardship, mental turmoil, right? Survival mode. Maybe I'm speaking to a parent or somebody who had to parent themselves, somebody who had to do a lot of inner child healing. The universe is proud of the progress that you have made, proud that you have not allowed your ego to disturb your progress in this 3D reality. You are getting more in touch with nature, and if not, then this is your sign to do so. There's also something here about your hair. Maybe you have been contemplating wearing your hair more natural. This is confirmation of that. Getting a haircut, doing something different to your hair, but there's definitely something here with your appearance. It's a go ahead. Whatever you need to do to feel more in touch with yourself, to feel more in touch with the earth, to feel more in control of your energy that you walk within this earth, get that done. And right now it's pertaining to your current reality. So whatever changes you needed to make in terms of your appearance, like I said, or in terms of your surroundings, your environment, your finances, any plans around that, any assets you've been wanting to buy, any maintenance on your house. This is a definite confirmation. There's also, the universe is sending you a lot of signs, and I'm getting that you have been more open to them. You've also been an effective alchemist. As I said, you did not allow your ego to interfere with your spiritual progress and the progress that you have been meaning to make in terms of your career, your finances, whatever pertains to this practical 3D reality. Okay, get in touch with nature. If you are somebody that likes to do rituals, that works for you, so continue doing that. Use nature to your advantage. Use the magic that God has blessed us with. Remember, when I say God, I mean energy, universe, source, whatever you believe. That is confirmation that that superpower is completely assisting you. It's working. So don't give up regarding that. Okay? You are beautiful, and your beauty is only increasing, because I get the sense that you have been doing a lot of inner work. Okay, let's see what else. I'm speaking to an earth angel. I'm speaking to star seeds. I am speaking to a collective that was divinely called for the spiritual path. And I'm glad, because that's the type of audience that I want to attract, right? What else? Can you clarify this Queen of Earth card, please, Spirit? Clarify. Gosh, you are glowing, and it's from a place of understanding your worth. You have awakened your heart center. You have aligned with your higher self. You've allowed your higher self to take control. And a lot of you might be seeing moths, butterflies, white ones in particular. Understand that just as angel numbers confirm the path that you are on, insects do as well. Understand that when you see these signs from the universe, that it means you are aligned. You are exactly where you need to be. You are divinely guided, and you are divinely protected by your ancestors, your spirit guides, and your angels. Okay, I pulled the 7 of Earth. So this tells me that you might find it hard to believe the words that I'm saying, all these positive, wonderful confirmations, right? Regarding how your manifestations will be materializing, because I've been saying the same thing over and over with the past few readings that I've done. Your energy has manifested. That's the key words. The 7 of Earth, though, fell out in reverse, which tells me that though you are not seeing the results of your manifestations yet, the results of your prayers, and you, please don't tell me you've given up. Let me know in the comments how you are feeling regarding what you are trying to manifest, because this card is indicating to me that you feel let down. You're running out of steam, you're running out of patience. You feel like all the seeds that you planted a while ago should be here by now. But like I said in my other videos, time doesn't work the same way. Oh, I'm also feeling this strong energy of a relationship where one partner might be experiencing a windfall of opportunity, a lot of fruitful harvest, okay? And that could be the feminine, whereas the masculine energy is feeling like nothing is working out for them, because they've let their ego convince them that whatever they prayed for, whatever seeds they planted a while ago, it's not working out. It's pointless to continue having faith that the harvest will eventually ripen, you know. But this is also a misconception, because the masculine energy here, and I'm not saying that it's the man in particular or the woman, but one of these partners is forgetting about their partnership with the divine. They want to take it all on themselves and all within their own, the speck of their minds, how they can make it work. And that's not how the partnership with God works, right? You do what you can and you leave the rest up to the universe. The part that the intricacies of the how, I'm sure by now you understand that that's not your business. That's for God to handle. That's for your spirit guides to handle. And you can see in this card, he's only now beginning to become aware again of his spirit guides, his ancestors, the power of the universe. It's about receptivity for this person, and you will know which one you are. Either you are being open to the blessings of the universe, you are being patient, you are being calm, and you are being kind to yourself, and you are listening to the messages of the universe, or you are burning up with impatience, irritation, how do I say this? Like, just a lack of faith, a lack of belief that things will actually manifest for you, that things will actually work out. So you will know which one you are, and if you are not in receptive mode, best you make the change now. Best you try to heal that feminine energy, do something creative. Okay, I've got a few cards falling out here. I'm just so baffled by the color scheme, because you can see these are neutrals, these are browns, and then the 3 cards that fell out immediately. Now, these are all blues. Okay, so we've got something going on here within the physical realm. Everybody is waiting for results of their effort. Everyone is waiting for tangible changes, right? And when it comes to it seems to be affecting deeper worlds. And I hope you get what I'm saying. It seems to be with the 2 of Cups. Remember, Cups has to deal with our inner realm, our subconscious, our dream state, our love life, our family life, our dreams, our emotions. That's what Cups is. And there's 2 of Water cards. So this lack of belief from the one partner seems to be affecting the relationship to an extent where both people, you see how these 2 fish are swimming in different directions. That's not good, because the 2 of Cups card, it always signifies a divine partnership, a divine connection, something that was not random. It was not a random, it was not a coincidence that you guys met. It was divine. It's a divine union, whether it's twin flame union, soulmate, even karmic, because there's lessons to be learned with karmic connections as well, right? But whatever problem is being caused by the lack of material in this relationship, the lack of, and when I say lack, remember, lack is a word that only the ego can understand, because the higher self understands everything arrives on time, right? Divine timing. So this is really, it's like these 2 people are looking at each other for answers on the next step. How are they going to make this happen? How are they going to make that happen? And then the universe is just encouraging each one to do their individual spiritual work, but keep looking toward each other Do not let the frustrations of the ego cause this drift where you guys feel like you're swimming in different directions, because this is a divine union, and a love like this should not be intimidated or affected at all by 3D problems. Everything on this earth is made up. Money is made up. Love is an energy. It's a union. It is a power more powerful than material shit, you know? So we've got the 2 of water, the messenger of air, and the 4 of air. Yeah. So this has clearly turned into a love reading, because it looks like one person is hoping for some type of communication here within the connection, hoping for, like, they're curious to understand what is going on in the spiritual realm, or what is going on within the mind of their partner, right? And then it's causing some type of emotional exhaustion. I mean, gosh, I can definitely see one person is open to communicating and the other person is more in their mind, instead of you guys moving together in one direction. The High Priestess. So I can see with the High Priestess that this lack of communication is because of there's still some pride that kind of separates these 2 people in the relationship. And I don't mean an egotistical pride. I mean when you don't want to burden your partner with what is keeping you in a depressed state. You're going through a hard time, but you don't know how to communicate that to your partner. I mean, this is a huge 2 here. There's 2s. I see 7 and 4. So God is saying, you guys are safe, you guys are taken care of, you guys are protected. It's time to take a break from overthinking the mechanism of the physical reality and the material fruition of financial opportunity. I say financial opportunity because I'm seeing earth here, and earth has to do with pentacles, money, things of the earth, material. Could even be like a lack of housing, okay? But the universe is saying you are safe with this 4. You are not being let down, you are not being left alone. The 2s are encouraging these 2 people in this divine relationship to rely on each other for emotional strength, spiritual strength, emotional support, spiritual support. Okay. And my gosh, with the amount of blue in the spread, please listen to this message clearly. You need to do chakra work, throat chakra work. Okay. There needs to be more communication within this union. Initially, God was working on your solar plexus. So your purpose, your passion, your sacral chakra as well, with your creativity and your pleasure. But it's like you were kind of ignoring the throat chakra. So now that's getting worked on. Excuse me, with all these blues. That's the only thing that's going to help this relationship to get back to a point of stability. Okay? This spread is very serious energy. And I hardly use this deck of cards. I just felt the need to, because it seems like a very heartfelt message. What else? What else is going on with this collective? Okay. We've got the Four of Water and the Hierophant. Yeah. More fours. Okay, so it seems that thus far, your angels, your spirit guides have intervened to help you to feel protected, feel safer within your mind. Because I get the sense that a lot of us going through this lack or this deluded lack, right? Because no one's ever lacking. The universe is abundant, infinitely abundant. There's more than enough for everybody. So your spirit guides have been working on your mindset. They want you to do your part to be more positive in terms of the conclusions that you make in your mind. Do not label yourself as a victim. Do not label yourself as unlucky, broke, all of that. And then we get the Four of Water, which tells me there's safety around your dreams as well. There's safety around your passions. There's safety around your connections. There's safety around your family. So you must be a spiritual person, because without prayer, the amount of divine intervention would not be happening here, and you are highly spiritually ranked. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of opportunity around you. You're holding the world in your hands. And you might feel like you are drowning in emotion, but again, there's that sense of safety when it comes to your emotional, your I think all your worlds, all opportunities that you are looking for. It's like everything is happening at once. You're transmuting your negative emotions, your fearful emotions, transmuting those and making space for all these opportunities to come in. You might feel like you are freaking emotionally exhausted, mentally overloaded, bored with your current reality. But the universe is bringing options here. It's bringing opportunities. And if you have lost your zest for life, you need to find it again. Put yourself in new surroundings. More especially with the Hierophant. Get in touch. Make your life exciting. Get in touch with yourself. Get in touch with your spiritual self. I feel like a parrot because I'm saying the same message over and over again. But it seems like some of us are not. Some of us are still hesitant. And this is what the universe is waiting for. You are waiting for tangible results, but the universe needs you to put more energy into the spiritual part, into your spiritual path, into your individual transformation, into your individual spiritual growth. Like I said, if you are somebody that does rituals, uses crystals, do that. The universe is communicating with you, and I hope you are seeing the signs. Some of you could also be seeing feathers. We speak again about cleansing. Cleanse your energy regularly. Whatever's going on astrologically right now with the earth, with the collective consciousness, we have got to be cleansing. The easiest way to cleanse is just to light a white candle, because it serves both as a source of protection and it cleanses whatever dense energy could be lingering. Okay. Wow. If you work with crystals, continue doing that. If you have been thinking about working with crystals, this is confirmation for you to do that. Okay. Oh, there's definitely a throat chakra message coming through, because wow, my throat is really scratchy and was not like this. You guys, I can't make this up. Can you see those wedding bands? You know, everyone tells me the Hierophant signifies marriage, and I hardly read that in my deck, in my other tarot decks. But with this spread, I mean, I couldn't ignore the love aspect of this tarot spread, and now we're seeing wedding bands. If you needed confirmation about this divine union, I don't know how many cards I have to show you. I'm not sure. But we've got marriage. We've got divine partnership with the Two of Cups, where you are pouring into each other's cups equally. This is a healthy connection. Do not allow the misconception of lack in your physical reality to blind you to all the good that is in this relationship. This is the person that you could marry. Reading the current energy, marriage is very, very likely. It's in the cards. It's literally in the cards. You see those wedding bands. And this marriage, this union is so divinely supported. It just seems like the woman, and I could be wrong, you'll know how it applies to your relationship. It looks like the union is trying to make eye contact. I mean, the feminine is trying to make eye contact with the masculine, and masculine keeps looking away, or like, I don't know. Oh, you know what is also coming to mind here? Like, the masculine could be distracted by his own mental, or he's trying to avoid confronting the emotions around his discomfort, around the lack of resources right now, right? So he's like, he's giving his attention to things beyond reality, like fantasies, fantastical things. And also he could be seeing the feminine as a fairy. Not really a fairy, but so divinely guided, so divinely protected, as someone that just makes things happen. That's his true impression of this woman. That she's magic. Like, everything she touches turns to gold. but he's not looking at his own reality and the little blessings that are within his own universe. There's flowers over here, there's foliage over here, there's a beautiful landscape at the back, but he's looking at her and how magical she is. So either he's distracting himself with other shit, or he's too concerned with his partner's universe or whatever's going on in his world that he hasn't paid enough attention to the blessings in his own world. And so there's a type of negative energy pulling this couple apart. Let me know if this resonates. This world card has been trying to come out. It's been coming out in the past 3 readings that I've posted. Guys, I'm so glad I used this deck, because this world card in this deck, the imagery, it shows exactly what I was trying to say. Firstly, the 2-1 speaks about the new beginnings, the new beginning and the new mindset that comes when you allow cooperation, when you allow people to support you, when you allow each other to influence your emotional space, influence your decision making, when you accept help, okay, then this new beginning comes through and it unlocks a higher timeline. It does. You guys might be planning on traveling the world together, moving together, just doing some type of adventuring, and the universe is here for it. Your guides want that for you. They don't want you to be stagnant and stuck in this boredom. Okay. But yeah, the world also speaks about the end of one type of chapter and the beginning of the next. That's why I say there's a higher timeline coming in here. There is definitely a new beginning in this union, a new beginning in this partnership, and I think it is absolutely beautiful. Let's actually read the message here with the world. Okay, so in this book it says world, and then it says perspective. Okay, I don't think you can see that, but yeah, it says you are being called to shift your perspective on your life now. Like, if I had to say that, people would probably switch this reading off, because I've been speaking about shifting your perspective, changing your mind's eye, changing what you focus on. I've been speaking about it for the longest time. And here it is again. So let's get with the program. It says, shift your perspective. When you remember you are first and foremost an immortal soul experiencing life as a human being, you have no fear. People calling me. You have no fear. You can clearly see that you are a powerful co-creator in a divine partnership with Spirit. Align yourself with Spirit. Remain unattached to outcomes. You are a conduit for miracles. Okay? Like I said, the partner here that is not keeping their faith because they forgot about the partnership with God and with the universe, it's time for that person to shift perspective. If that's you, just write down 5 things, simply 5 things, even 3 things that you're grateful for before starting your day. Will help you. It will help your mind. It will train your mind to focus on the positive rather than the negative, because whatever you focus on, it's what you give energy to, and it's what grows, right? But yeah, it's time for that chapter to close. that perspective to come to an end. I've been speaking about it for the past 2 weeks, and it's about time that happens, because at this moment, the stagnancy, it's on you, it's on us, it's on our lack of growth, choosing to look at things in the same way, because you can get new information, but until you integrate that within your reality, nothing's going to change. You're still going to be manifesting from the same space that your old self was in, because you are not implementing the new spiritual concepts, and it needs to work through your mind, your heart, and especially your nervous system. You need to command your body, you need to command your frequency. And when you plant seeds from a new frequency, the new perspective, even with slightly more positivity, it yields so much more result. So much more. Can we get one more card? Oh my gosh, my hands are small. This deck of cards is huge. One more card. One more card, thank you. 7 of Fire, and this fell out in reverse. So this is just confirmation to continue your creativity, continue expressing yourself. Okay, this challenge that you are going through, this too shall pass. It's not here forever, but please continue expressing yourself. Everybody loves the uniqueness that you bring. Everybody admires the way that you stand out. You are such a magnetic spiritual being. There's space for your creativity, and this will heal whatever feminine energy is struggling to be receptive to blessings from the universe. The 7 of Wands is begging you, do not silence your uniqueness, do not silence your voice. Let your light shine bright. Do not dim your spiritual world just because of lack of results, or lack of, when I say results, I mean what the ego is waiting for. I mean, look, this is like a unicorn among fireflies. You are majestic. Continue sharing. Continue expressing yourself. Do the throat chakra work. Okay? Your relationships are about to get a whole lot better. The more you embody your authentic self, the more you speak your truth, the more other people will feel that they can speak theirs. Do not dim your light for anybody here, especially in this divine union, because it's only divine, and you guys are only aligned if you do not change yourself. You know, a lot of the time I watch a lot of these TikTok videos, and they shit on relation, like they shit on men to such an extent where if I was single, I would be so scared to meet a new man. I would be ridiculously frightened. And I just mean, if you know that your relationship and your perception of your love was healthy and unique to you, do not overthink other people's opinions. It's noise. Love is supposed to come from a place of emotional understanding. And if you're going to use logic, you're going to find this, that wrong. You're going to think this person is draining my energy, this person is draining my energy. Guys, you know, Bashar says that once you pray for protection, you are attracting something that you need to be protected from. Nobody can manipulate your reality. if you love somebody, understand that it's a deeper cause. You both decided to play a role in each other's lives. Stop allowing this outside Western spirituality cock to interfere in your connections. Okay? I don't know who that was for. Probably also me. Because as much as I do these readings for the collective, I'm part of the collective, and it's very much healing to me as well. I just want to pull one card from my Wisdom of the Hidden Realms guidebook. One card of advice. Wow. Okay, we've got the High Lady of Love and Compassion. Number 1. You see? Once again, this is confirmation. So beautiful. Thank you, angels. This is confirmation about the new mindset, the new beginning, the new journey that you can step into now, away from negativity. If you embody the energy of love, if you look for the highest qualities in people, don't focus on their lack, but focus on what they are bringing. Focus on the present moment and how much you are, all the wonderful opportunities and the love that you've shared. Declare to the universe that you are supported by this person. Declare to the universe that you support yourself, that you trust yourself, that you love yourself, because that's where any relationship fundamentally begins. Let's read the keywords on this card. It's reverence, kindness, and consideration. And once again, we see a beautiful, ethereal, fairy-looking lady. So I'm definitely speaking to a freaking magical collective. You have more spiritual gifts than what you have awakened to. And there's so many guides around you that is, they are supporting you to an extent that you couldn't even understand. You'd probably be freaked out if you saw how much. Okay, so it fell out upright, so it's an ally. It says, when the High Lady of Love and Compassion chooses to be your ally, she brings you a deep and meaningful message. She reminds you that only love is real. It is the sole, unconditional, and true power behind all means of manifesting out of the unseen into the material. Wow. Only love. You see, logic does fuck all. Logic only creates separation, if anything. Love's greatest creative power is ignited by the conscious action of compassion. Generosity of the heart, reverence, respect, and empathy for all living things bring you profound power to live a life of happiness and contentment. Love, compassion, and kindness to all must be the impulse behind your thoughts, feelings, and actions when your intention is to create a prosperous and abundant life. Be love, be compassion, be kindness. Unconditional love will be returned tenfold. When you focus on the best qualities of yourself and your partner, that's literally what is mirrored back to you in your reality. So if you're waiting for the best tangible results, make the internal change. Okay? Fine-tune your focus to one of love, one of compassion. Focus on the highest qualities, the biggest blessings, or even if it's a small freaking blessing. Like you picked up $1, a rand. When you focus on that, it magnifies. Okay, it's not new news. We know this. It's just time to apply this, right? It's a reminder. Everything I'm telling you, you already knew. It says the High Lady also reminds you that when she chooses to be your ally, she brings you evidence that you are loved. All manner of synchronicities align in your favor. If your question refers to a relationship, you're required to think of the other person and inquire what is in his or her highest good. Give selflessly without asking for or expecting anything in return, and let go. What is yours will come to you. Kindness always returns somehow. You will surely receive that which you give in more ways than you can imagine. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So just, I mean, understand that your partner is going through some type of a hard thing. It's what their nervous system reverts to avoid and to withdraw and to not acknowledge hard situations. Like I said, not acknowledge hard situations, but this person likes to, they take a while to understand themselves at an emotional place, and the most you can do is give them what they need, whether that be space, understanding, silent support. Then do that, okay? But yeah, this energy was really serious, really tense. I can tell there's a lot of anxiety around love, around finances right now, around, there's a big fear of the unknown as well. But I'm just here to remind you, as the divine messenger, for myself and for this collective watching this video, and thank you so much for watching, that we are held within Mother Earth's embrace. We are wrapped in her love. We are supported, and there's nothing to fear. Okay, there's nothing to fear. Nothing is really yours, so you can't really lose anything. But yeah, you are love, you are light, you are abundance. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, I love you.